how's it going, everyone? It's that time to go ahead and look at the Blazing Festival leaks for the newest Blazing Fest, and oh man, it's a good night. First of all, I just want to tell you to my subs that are actually just watching this that, you know, you keep up with my videos. I was actually chilling watching Death Note again while I was waiting for the leaks to come out, and it was pretty fun, man. I've just been looking forward to the leaks. I was chilling on Twitter with some of you guys, and just, it's fun, man. I love watching Death Note. That's my jam. But in the meantime, also, yeah, man, I'm super hyped. For those of you who've been following me on Twitter and you just see what I've been saying, you guys know how I already feel. First of all, that birthday Sasuke, kimono Sasuke, he looking pretty cool. Honestly, I kind of like the other kimono units artworks more, but hey, respect to where it's due. He looks nice. Someone was even commenting saying that this was from one of the Shippuden endings, and I think that is true. It kind of reminds me of Broken Youth a little bit, actually, but not quite. But that is gonna take care of that, so that's cool. But Indra, man, look at Indra. So first of all, his 6-star regular artwork, not too popping, but his actually awakened artwork, it looks nice, man. Like that perfect Susanoo looks menacing, definitely menacing. But yeah, that's really cool. But oh my gosh, you guys already saw it, bro. Blazing Fest Ashura, so we already kind of knew this, but oh my gosh, his art is beautiful. His art is so beautiful, man. His 6-star and his 5-star both look beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. And my favorite color is blue, by the way. So oh my gosh, this is probably my new favorite artwork in Blazing, or definitely one of them, because oh my gosh, the blue in his 6-star especially, bro, it pops so well. It looks amazing, man. It looks amazing. I was not expecting to see the wood. I was expecting to see Kurama, but hey, it is what it is. That looks beautiful, man. They could not have done a better job with the artwork. I love Blazing Fest artwork. So let's go ahead and look at Asura first. We'll go ahead and look at him with his PvP version, just because that's the most important part. Actually, no, we can go ahead and use it PvE as well. So Asura, he's not bad. He gets a 25% damage reduction for all the typings except for wisdom and bravery, and then he gets heals when he moves to the next map by 600, which is not bad. That's not bad at all, but it is only when you move maps, so that can be kind of annoying. And then of course he does get a 25% boost to skill, being a heart type. Not bad, not bad. He has a 4-8 chakra. He restores your health by 150 to 300, so that's pretty cool, honestly. And his buddy skill reduces the chance of receiving speed reduction and switch sealing, so that's actually very good for PvP in my opinion. But even for PvE, this dude's not bad, man. I mean, if you look at his jutsu, he removes barrier of all enemies in range, so it's AoE. He nullifies damage you receive from pretty much everything, similarly to the last Hinata 5 Kagalik Tobi. And then if you look at his ult, it does the same thing. It ignores everything, so you can definitely see the perfect Susanoo is going to be into effect. Both of his jutsu are the Susanoo, so it makes sense that he's kind of nullifying everything, because the Susanoo, man, is incredibly strong, of course. But both of them being AoE, and the second jutsu ignore sub, which is pretty good. So yeah, this man in his PvE form, kind of nice if I'm not lying to you. But of course PvP Blazing Awakened is where it's at, so we'll go ahead and look at that now. So again, instead of the defense, he kind of gets more offensive on his Blazing Awakened form, I should say. So instead of damage reduction, he gets 25% attack boost to heart, skill, and body, and then he also gets 60% of mobilization resistance, and he does get the speed boost when his health is under 50, which is really good, especially when you take into account he's at a 360 speed. This man ain't gonna be bad on some heart boosts, but he's definitely gonna be pretty good for that. His health is 46k as well, which is not bad, so that means you only have to get to like 20,000. That's still pretty good to have under health, and I think that could be a lot better. So there's that, but more importantly, the field and buddy skills stayed the same. Now I think the buddy skill is gonna be very important, because it makes it where switch sealing you have resistance from that as a buddy skill, and I actually really like that a lot. But when it comes to the jutsu itself, it is gonna be different. Of course, it is AoE still, but it has 40% damage reduction that it gives you, which is really good in my opinion, because he doesn't really have the damage reduction on his abilities anymore, and it restores your chakra gauge by 2. Now this man being a 4-8 chakra, that pretty much means you can have infinite chakra if you land an ultra combo, which it is AoE, because all you have to do is land an ultra combo, you get 1 chakra back plus the 2 that it gives you, and then when it's your turn again, there you go, that's another jutsu. And you can also get ultra combos from your other teammates, of course, but that's pretty amazing that he can technically have infinite chakra. Then when you look at his AoE jutsu on his ult, it's just as amazing, because it's AoE, like I said, 70% chance of attack weakening, which is kind of but switch sealing, which isn't bad in my opinion. But he is a 4-8 chakra, so I don't know if you're gonna get an ult necessarily, but I don't think that's what he's supposed to be used for. His jutsu, he obviously is meant to do damage. That's what he's meant to do, and honestly I think that's pretty cool about him. So Indra, not bad, honestly, if I'm being real with you. Now we're gonna go ahead and look at birthday Sasuke. It's not really a big deal. He is a birthday unit, he's a free unit, I'm assuming. Now, I don't know if they'll give us copies of him. I would imagine so. I can't believe that they would make us give acquisition stones to this man, because he's not crazy. He's a free unit. You know how it is. He has 3-time crit boost on both of his first abilities, so 6 times crit rate boost, plus a 1.5 times on the other one. So yeah, this man's about the crit. What else do I have to say? He's like Hashirama, essentially. So I really hope they give us the dupes for that. And then he also has a 30% chakra reset on his first jutsu, and he nullifies the type disadvantage element affinity. So there you go. That's not bad. He boosts the attack by 200 to 400 and boosts the attack by 300. So he's all about damage. This man's a damage dealer. But his jutsus aren't crazy in my opinion. I mean, 5 times damage really isn't anything. The crits are definitely going to be important, especially because it's only single target. Same with the ult. Removes perfect dodge and barrier for one enemy. Ignores sub and damage reduction, but it is only 12 times, which for an ult, not that crazy, especially when you take into account that yes, his stats are kind of high, but you really need the crits for this man to shine. But hopefully they give him dupes. I would hope that they wouldn't make us use acquisition stones. But the big boy, Asura Otsutsuki, man. I've been looking for Ashura. I've been looking for him. So it's not quite what I made for my character, but there are a lot of things. If you guys saw my video yesterday about what I wanted to predict for Ashura, some of these are on there. So I definitely wanted him to be a body type, and I definitely wanted him to be a 3-6 chakra with some heals. And yes, he actually got that. So I'm surprised I was actually on it with that, but it makes sense because those are things that we need, and it's really just something that I wanted more than I was actually guessing that we'd get that. But I think it's cool nonetheless. So his first ability right there, of course, you already know. I think that honestly the way they did his abilities isn't bad, because they made it where you can get the damage reduction and the sub pretty early on, and heals, it is kind of in the middle. That does kind of suck because that's the ability I would want the most, but honestly it's not bad. So he does have sub, or he ignores the substitute, I should say, or perfect dodge, I should say, which is not bad for an ability, but I wasn't expecting it for Ashura. I really wasn't. Damage reduction, not bad by 40%. That's some pretty much damage reduction, man. So not bad. And he does have heals, but it's only for 300, which kind of sucks. I was really hoping we would have got a 750 healer. They could have at least made it 500. Like, it's Ashura, you know what I'm saying? But it's not bad. And then jutsu ceiling resistance, I would have rather had a mobilization, but I'm sure the sync skills are gonna have that. And then he has a chakra reset on his ult for 30%, which I did want, but maybe a 40% would have been nice. But yeah, that's not bad, man. Honestly, he's kind of what I wanted. I would have taken that first ability off and put something else, and maybe the perfect dodge. Like, they could have just made it where you can ignore that on the jutsu. I don't see why they would have done that, but it is only 2 dupes in, so you do need to get 2 dupes for his jutsu to actually be good, which in my opinion is kind of a rip. But with that said, nonetheless, reduces the chance of receiving switch function ceiling, which is really good for his field skill, 40 to 50%, and then buddy skill reduces damage by 35%. So he's all about damage reduction. And his first jutsu, it is going to be AoE, but what's really cool is it has a 75% chance of jutsu ceiling for 2 turns, which isn't bad, although a lot of raids nowadays have resistance against that. And his ult being 3-6, which I can't wait to see what it looks like, ignores damage reduction, and it is AoE, 75% chance of health recovery to damage conversion, which can be really good for those healing units on bosses. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. Now, of course, like I said, you're gonna need that dupe to go ahead and make his jutsu ignore everything, but they're both AoE, which is really nice in my opinion. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with it. It's not quite what I wanted, but it's not bad. It's not bad either. I'm gonna go ahead and say that he's cool. I mean, we don't know how hard the raid's gonna be for Indra, but his artwork, first of all, is just beautiful. That's all I'm gonna say. So that takes care of the units. Let's go ahead and look at the sync skills, because I haven't even seen this yet. So with the Sasuke, it looks like he has jutsu ceiling and a mobilization resistance, which it is what it is, but I don't think anybody's gonna be taking him to PvP anyway. PvE, it could be helpful, but when you look at Indra, this is his unawakened form, boost attack. Nothing too crazy. His awakened form, boost attack as well, is what it is. Super impact, you know how it goes. Now, I was looking forward to Ashura's here, but it does kind of suck to see it. So boost attack by 200, reduces damage taken. Okay, so I don't really like that first one. I feel like that first one should have been a mobilization resistance, because this man pretty much has no immobilization resistance whatsoever, which is not good. A lot of bosses inflict that. That's not good to not have. The damage reduction though, that's crazy, because that means he'll have 60% damage reduction if you sync with all except for body though, which I feel like that, again, that should have been with the body. I don't know. I don't really feel these sync skills right now. But if you sync with heart, skill, and body, you nullify attack weakening. So how likely are you to do that though? I think these sync skills are kind of bad. That might just be me. I feel like they should have done them differently, and I think that the sync with all except for body should have been switched with sync with body, because that damage reduction is very important. But it is what it is. I don't really like those though. I wish you would have had a mobilization resistance, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. Let's go ahead and look at these jutsu though, man. I'm looking forward to this. Okay, so okay, I already see it. So we're gonna look at Indra's first, man. I'm looking pretty hyped for this. Let's see this, man. Okay, so this is gonna be his PVE form. That's Susanoo though, man. Like Indra's Susanoo, I know they copied Sasuke's, but his Susanoo just looks so menacing, bro. It's huge. It's honestly huge. But okay, that range is kind of whack though. That's not a good AoE range. That's not good. Well, actually, his ult is single target, I think, right? I said. Either way, that's not good range at all. But again, his PvP form is what you're looking for, so it really doesn't matter what that is. But that range is kind of, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that at all. I mean, actually, no, that's not bad. That's not bad, actually, because think about it. If you're trying to get an ultra combo, most maps nowadays, you have to have a rectangular kind of range to go ahead and hit it. So honestly, that's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad, actually. I actually like that, because most maps, when you first start off, you're gonna be in a rectangle, so you might want to use this man early on rather than later once people have spread out. The range wasn't too bad in my opinion for that, but I think also the animation wasn't bad. That range, okay, yeah, this Sasuke ain't it, chief. He ain't it, chief. Again, I don't know why they made him a heart type. Like, heart types don't need any crit or extra damage like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have crit like this. I feel like wisdom does, but I don't think this Sasuke was needed. He's just a fun unit, but I kind of wish they would have made him body as well. I mean, it is what it is. That jutsu's not bad though. That jutsu's not bad though. So, alright, let's go ahead and look at Ashura. Ooh, that artwork though is sexy, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It looks beautiful. So we're gonna go ahead and look at the first jutsu. I am kind of sad to see that there's probably gonna be no Kurama. I do like that range though. Again, these are both gonna be AoE. I just don't get why they didn't bring Kurama out. I mean, I know we have Kurama on the Super Impact version, but I feel like it would have been amazing to have. Now, this jutsu though, okay, it hits the whole map. What? It hits the whole map? Oh, that's beautiful, man. That looks like Hashirama's, but so much cooler. If I'm being real with you, that looks beautiful. I like that it hits the whole map too. Okay, that's cool. I like that because they're both AoE, so I like that. That looks beautiful, honestly. Some people might see this as a letdown, but I really don't think so. And then of course Sasuke is gonna be a panel mission. So yeah, that takes care of everything pretty much. I'm not really disappointed. I mean, I think Ashura is cool. He's not as crazy as I thought he would have been, but honestly, that artwork is popping enough. We'll have to wait and see what the banner's like before I think you should summon on it or not, but I think I might summon one single summon. One summon, and that'll be that. Just because I have some pearls like a spare, and we still have a little bit of time until Annie, so I should be okay with doing at least one summon. Maybe more. Who knows? We'll see. It just depends on the banner, man, because this man, his artwork's beautiful too. The artwork always gets me. But yeah, that's gonna take care of everything. Let me know what you guys think of Ashura. He's not exactly as broken as I thought, but I was hoping he would have been a body type 3/6 with some heals, so I'm happy with that nonetheless. But yeah, that's gonna take care of it. Thanks to Nordax as always for leaking these. I'll leave his link to his Twitter in the description down below, and that's gonna do it. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.